So it's an honor and privilege to have Weekend on Wheels on an army vehicle. I am truly privileged, and this can happen only in this part of the country. So on our way to Kargil, it's a must, and if you're an Indian, you should stop here. We are in the Kargil War Memorial. Good morning. Today we are traveling from Kargil to Leh. This is our last leg of the journey. So Kargil has been a good stay. It's pretty hot. We were expecting the weather to be cold, but then surprisingly the entire stretch, hardly one place we've got a chill weather. Two places, Sonmarg and on the way Zuzila Pass. Apart from that, nowhere. Everywhere it's been pretty hot and warm. So today we've got about 241 kilometers to cover, and by now we're comfortable doing 240, 300 kilometers, and the roads are also very good. And this is the view from the room early this morning, and the trees that you see are apricot trees. Tomorrow is going to be a rest day, and day after tomorrow is going to be the big day for us.
ನಿನ್ನೆ 124 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ರೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಅವರು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡೇ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿನೇ ನಮಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವಾಗ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಎರಡೇ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿನೇ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು, ರಾತ್ರಿ ಇಟ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಗಳು. ಇವಾಗ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ ನಂಬರ್ 78 ಅಷ್ಟು ನೆನೆ 124 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟ್ರು ರೈಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಗಾಡಿ, ಎರಡೇ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿನೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನೇ ಹಾಕಿ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಫುಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ. ಪವರ್ ಮೋಡಲ್ಲಿ 55 ರೇಂಜ್ ಇದೆ. ನೋಡೋಣ ಇವತ್ತು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಆವರೇಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
It's Rangul, Hotel Rangul at Kargil. Amazing place. You guys must come and check this out. Good hospitality, good food. See you, sir. Hanji. Yes, and he'll be the man you'll meet when you come here. I'm still in a shock that I used only 2 batteries yesterday to cover 124 kilometers. Because I don't know, I'm still trying to recall, and I remember swapping the battery only once myself, and morning once. So effectively that's only 2 swaps. And I'm still in the thoughts that, was it 3 batteries or 2 batteries that I used? So boys say that it's only 2 batteries. So yep, I go with them. So today we have about 230 odd kilometers to cover. The roads are good, that's what we've been told. So effectively, if I've ridden 124 kilometers yesterday, that means easily on a power mode I've got more than 60 kilometers per battery. That's impressive. That's quite impressive. And I was actually thinking the battery life might reduce once we climb these hills, but on the contrary, it's working the other way around. The battery life or the mileage is actually going up because of a lot of braking and giving us better mileage, in fact. Because here there are lots of ups and downs, and you constantly are braking and all of it. So that's why the regeneration of battery is happening much faster, because if you look at our previous journey while we were traveling the central route, it's always been straight highways, and I'm just pinning. I'm on cruise control, and it's on 65 kilometers per hour in between that, and constantly going on that. And within about 50, 52, 53 kilometers, I should stop because a range used to be 3-4 kilometers. But now it's just going on and on. Just the morning battery swap which was done was battery swap number 78. So today let's see how many batteries we'll need to reach our next location. Wow, look at the force! Look at the force in which this water is flowing. Ice is melting faster than what it should be, I think. It's just so amazing when you look at this nature and how vast is this place, the mountains, and these places can get risky as well sometimes. I mean, you have these landslides which happens often out here, so it's kind of risky, but at the same time it's just beautiful. So we'll get two passes today before we reach Leh. One is Namikla and one is Fitula, I believe. These are the two passes that we'll cross. These are small passes. And then we'll also get the magnetic hill today. We are almost there near Namikla Pass, about 500 to 700 meters away from Namikla Pass. And this would be the second pass Ruby is gonna take. So the first pass was Zozila Pass at 11,649, and this is the second pass at Namikla. So here we have altitude 12,198 feet, Namikla Pass, and here's Ruby, all the way here. Wow, just about right time, nobody was there, and we finished our photo session and all of it. We're off now to our next junction. Now it's a quick decline, and then we'll have again another inclination when we go to the next pass, which is called Futula Pass. So this was a second pass that Ruby conquered. The first was Zozila and the second was Namikla Pass. And during both the passes, Ruby had no problem at all. Easy, simple and clean, without any problem at all. We could easily achieve all these 2 passes. So this is more like getting trained for the big day, which is a day from now, 2 days from now, where we'll attempt to conquer Khardung Pass. Well, that was all planned suddenly. The initial plan was totally different. It was just K2K, and I wanted to give it another meaning. While K2K is Kanyakumari to Kashmir, initial thoughts, I said, why don't we make Kanyakumari to Khardung? And that's how I had to completely do a new plan altogether after we reached Kashmir, to see how we can take this forward and also up the game. I just love the way these homes are built here. You know, they look really cool. This reminds me of my old times, and also reminds me of a game, Age of Emperor. How they built the similar construction and similar looks is just fantastic. And the weather has changed again. Every time you just come closer to these passes, the weather kind of becomes a little cold and nice, pleasant weather. Though the sun is up, you get a nice, pleasant, cold weather. And it's not like extreme cold, it's like nice, you know, the kind of cold that you would want to enjoy. Yeah, look at that. We're getting closer to that. And a little ahead is Futula Pass. And we are about 140 kilometers away from Leh. And here we have Futula Pass. Which is 13,479 feet above sea level. And Ruby is successfully made it here as well. So check this out, it's 13,479 feet, highest point on Srinagar Leh Road. And yeah, Ruby has made it quite easily. And also let's put a weekend on wheel sticker here. There we go.
ನೀವು ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಬ್ರು
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ.
ಹೌದಾ? ಇನ್ನು ಮಿಕ್ಕಿನ ಟೀಮ್
ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ
ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ?
Leh is 120 kilometers. We'll probably take a break here, have some tea, and continue from here. We'll just wait for the team as well. The team is yet to come. We stopped at Lamayur for some quick soup, tuppa, and coffee as well. And we have leave a mark. Just gonna put a sticker. Weekend on wheels. So we went to the highest pass now while coming, which was Tula Pass, which is one of the highest between Srinagar to Leh. And boys got a little dizzy, and that's why we had to stop and get some sweet out of it. Now it's time to head to Leh. Another 135 kilometers we should be in. So swap number 80. And we are about 130 odd kilometers away from Leh now. Full range, 55 kilometers on power mode, but then I'm getting more than 55 kilometers. I'm getting about 60, 65, depending upon the road condition. More the curvy road and downhill roads, more mileage. So now let's head on to Leh. Before Leh we have another stop, which is at the Magnetic Hills. Then we'll get to Leh. Check this out. Check out the color of that particular rock and see here, and see that mountain and see that mountain. Every bit has its own color, and that has something like a purple shade. As again, this is completely brown, and here we have a mix of blackish shade. It's just crazy. Look at that particular place. It's about time to juice her up. Only 5 kilometers left, and backup van is waiting for me. Let's stop and do the swap. It's gonna be swap number 81. So let's do the swap number 81 here, and we are about 54 kilometers away from Leh. Look at this one stretch. It is unbelievable. Look at this. It's just looks like this road is just leading to heaven. Last time when I was here, either side there was complete snow. Now it's not there. There's a little bit of snow onto my right hand side, you can see there, a little bit of snow. But then the last time I was here, entire both the sides was good amount of snow, and it was chill weather. Ruby is performing extremely well irrespective of what riding conditions that I'm putting her into. Is it flat roads or is it climbing or off-road? Everywhere Ruby is doing splendid, and you will never complain, and it's so comfortable and easy to ride. It's just simple to ride as well. Anybody can ride this, and for all you know, this is going to be the future of mobility. And I've clocked in so far 4,100 plus kilometers on the Bounce Infinity E1 also. Bounce Infinity E1 aka Ruby. So we just stopped for lunch here and just leaving a mark. I'll show you which restaurant is this. Hotel Kanin. And we can on wheels. And Shigani. So this is called Shigani. So we are here. Very good food, and good quantity. The best part is very good quantity, very good pricing and good food as well. So next time you are here, you should visit. Let me just show you the restaurant. It's time to go ahead from here to Leh. Before reaching Leh, we have the Magnetic Hills, where we'll stop for a while and just check out the place, and after that we are heading towards our location for the day. So let's move, have some fun. There's so much wind drag, it's pushing me, there's opposite side wind and it's pushing me backwards. Heavy wind gust, very heavy wind gust. There's so much of crosswind, I can't even explain how bad the crosswinds are. It's just pushing you left and right, and suddenly there's the wind coming right from the front hitting onto you. Crazy. I'm finding it extremely hard to ride in this condition because the wind gust is so bad. It's just drifting me either to the right or to the left, or sometimes it's just pushing me back. I don't know suddenly what is this wind gust all about, and since it's lightweight as well, there's not too much of a weight that can be hold on to the ground. It'll just push you either to the left or right. I'm just drifting. So we are at Magnetic Hills. This is Magnetic Hill, the phenomenon that defines gravity. Park your vehicle in the box marked with paint on the road and experience the wonder. That's what it says. And here's Ruby right next to the Magnetic Hill, and we've made it so far in about 17 days. Started a ride from Kanyakumari on the 18th of June, and here we are. There's heavy wind gust like I was talking when I was coming, and there's so much of crosswind that I'm not able to ride, but however we're managing it. And now we are going to stick our sticker here somewhere this place. Riding an electric scooter all the way from Kanyakumari till Leh, more than 2,150 plus kilometers, and we're about 30 odd kilometers away from Leh now. We've spent enough time on the road now. Let's hit and reach our rooms as soon as possible. I don't know, suddenly this wind started and it's kind of really hard to ride in this kind of weather condition. And finally we are in Leh. Welcome to Leh. Another milestone that we've achieved, and there's only one left now, which is Khardung Pass. So that's an attempt that we are going to try to conquer Khardung Pass on the Bounce Infinity E1 aka Ruby, and there could be a little bit of surprise. I have just told my boys that there's some surprise. They are not too aware what's going to happen. Let's give everyone a surprise. So I'm not using the mobile for map. The batteries are draining quickly here. So I've asked the team to put the map, as they have charger in the car, so they can charge the mobile as well on the go and also use it as a map. So we've just reached our location in Leh, which is a Hotel Choskar, and check this out, check the hotel out. I was just wondering which hotel is this, and we were coming inside the gully, small roads, and I was wondering, oh my god, let the hotel be good, oh my god, let the hotel be good. And finally we reach here. It looks good, let's get in. Got the room keys, let's check in the room and show you. 101 and 102. 101. Let's go to 102 and check that out. This is our room for next 3 days. Look at that view. Look at that crazy view right outside the room. And here I go. So we've got Anil today riding with me. So Anil and I will be riding 2 different scooters. So let's start.
All the best. I think they lost, but I think they were not lost. Now, where are they?
They went straight and they came to know it's wrong route. They are coming.
Okay, so they did lose their way and they're coming back now.
Boys, we made it, boys.
Yes!
Yes!
Woo!